Our family's been farming here since 1933. I'm a third generation Davison here at the farm. My great uncle, my dad's uncle, that started the farm, and my dad had worked with him since he was very young and took over when my uncle passed away.
I've been involved in this farm since I left school in '48. Tom Davison was my uncle. I'd lost my dad when I was about 5. Today I'm still involved a bit. I do most of the orchard spraying.
I'm the 4th generation Davison, and I was lucky enough to grow up being able to work side by side with my mom and dad, and my brothers and sisters, and my grandparents.
We do have a lot of family involved, and a lot of farmers struggle to get their kids to stay with them on the farm, and we have a lot of our family here. So my wife and I have 4 children. 3 of them work with us at the farm. So we have 3 generations working together. And then that wasn't crazy enough. We also have some spouses now working with us at the farm. So it's dangerous to marry into the family apparently, because pretty soon you're working at the farm.
The family, somehow or another, we seem to get along reasonably well, very well in fact. And it seems like there's grandchildren and great-grandchildren kicking around here. I'm privileged, without a question.
We grow a lot of different crops. We've kept expanding our acreage and the number of crops that we grow. So apples has always been the backbone of our business, but now there's also lots of peaches and pears, and we expanded the varieties of apples. So now there's 20 different varieties of apples.
I've seen quite a few changes here. Changes from horses to tractors. So change is going on all the time. That's the one thing I've learned, that you don't want to be too sure that things are where they're going to stay, because they're not. Things are going to change all the time.
Over the years, we didn't always have a retail outlet. The first 2 generations grew mostly apples and hauled them to a packer. And then about 30 years ago, my wife and I got involved and we started the retail side of the business.
We're very excited about telling the story of where our food comes from. And that's really what my job is, and that's really how our business has evolved. So we grow the food, but we also get to take people out into the field on tours and show them how their food is being grown, which is just such an honor to see people see for the first time how an apple is grown or how a watermelon looks out on the vine.
We really wanted it to be a friendly place for people to come with their families. And so the more families that came and hung out, the more they needed something to eat and drink. So then we started a coffee shop, and also we started our own bakery. So we took those great apples and started making them into pies and all those delicious dessert items.
Because I'm the 4th generation, my kids are the 5th, and we're hoping for many more generations to come. We're very motivated to take care of our land, and we think of it as stewarding our land for the future. And so we do everything we can to protect it, and of course to make our food the safest it possibly can be, because we're eating it every day too.